an erudite lawyer and author.
I decided to switch from litigation to policy and regulatory work. So in 2019, I joined Invest India.
Her writing is touching millions across India.
I call myself a lawyer with a soul. My poetic journey began at the age of 10.
NewsX proudly recognizes Naina Pachnanda for excellence in literature.
Hello and welcome. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. You're joining us on this special interview as part of our NewsX A-List series. We're in conversation today with Naina Pachnanda. Naina is a lawyer and author. Welcome to the show, Naina. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Uday, for having me.
I want to talk to you a bit about your academic background first. So tell us a bit about it and how you actually decided on a career in law and began it.
So I completed my schooling from Delhi Public School, R.K. Puram. I then went on to pursue my BA LLB honours from the National University of Juridical Sciences, NUJS, Kolkata, wherein I graduated from in 2014. I then wanted to pursue a career in litigation. So in 2014, I joined the chambers of Mr. P.S. Patwalia, Senior Advocate in the Supreme Court of India. At the time, he was an additional Solicitor General in the Supreme Court of India, and I had the good fortune of beginning my law career with him. Thereafter, I joined the litigation team at L&L Partners Law Offices, wherein I worked for about 3 years. After litigating for about 5 years, I decided to switch from litigation to policy and regulatory work. So in 2019, I joined Invest India, the National Investment Promotion and Facilitation Agency of India, wherein I drive legal, regulatory policy and strategy side of affairs for innovation and technology commercialization.
Mm-hmm. So I have to ask you then, from a lawyer, a career in law, to of course also working for Invest in India, as you just said, how did you turn author and how did you, turn to poetry?
Well, I call myself a lawyer with a soul. My poetic journey began at the age of 10 when I wrote my first poem on Harry Potter. I've always been a big fan of Harry Potter and still am. Mystically, it got published in the Telekids, a supplementary newspaper with the Telegraph in Kolkata, where I was staying at the time and went to school briefly. This gave me a lot of confidence and hence began my journey of poetry. But over the years that I went to law school and I practiced as a litigation lawyer, my creative side took a backseat for some time because of time constraints. Mm-hmm. But then in December 2019, there was a calling within me to start an Instagram page to share my poetry based on hope, motivation, and very relatable to our generation, because I believe poetry is a very powerful form of self-expression, and I believed that my words would resonate with many. Apart from sharing my poetry on my Instagram handle, I also have a blog called Lawyer with a Poetic Soul, wherein I often share my poetry.
Okay, how's the response been though to your poetry over the years? And also, as I said earlier, you've turned author now. What made you decide to write your first book?
So, like I mentioned, in December 2019 is when I started my Instagram handle for the sole purpose of sharing my poetry. And it was actually during the lockdown, there were so many challenges that I decided to write about all those challenges very unapologetically and in poetry form, and post them on my social media handle for everyone to benefit. Reason being that I wanted everyone to feel that, feel the spirit that of being united, and that we are all in the same boat, and although our circumstances may vary, there are challenges nonetheless. We all are facing similar challenges. So that's the time when the response was very positive, and I received a very warm response on social media, and my following started to grow. And that is what encouraged me to write both my books. I actually wrote both my books during the pandemic. Okay. For my first book, I decided to, I chose a very unique topic. Mm-hmm. Because I work for Make in India. I decided to write about the schemes of the government of India, such as Make in India, Startup India, Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, Digital India Mission, and various others in poetic form, because again I believe that poetry is something that touches the heart, and it's the most impactful medium of self-expression, and I felt that this was the simplest way to elucidate across all age groups as to how we are moving towards a new India.
Okay. And tell us about your second book. Your second book is also already out. It's called Miracles Do Happen, if I'm not mistaken. So tell us a bit about it, Naina,
Yes.
and where can one find it?
So the second book, Two Miracles Do Happen, again was curated and conceived during the pandemic. It is a book of over 200 poems based on life, love, loss, failure, rejection, motivation, acceptance, hope, manifestation, and abundant happiness. The idea behind writing this book is that that life in general is a blur of uncertainty, but the last 1.5 years have been particularly uncertain and filled with challenges for all of us, not just for you or me or your family or my family, but the entire world. We are all going through this pandemic together. So here, in fact, I'd like to recite one of my poems. It's called Karmically Bound. It's from my book Miracles Do Happen, and it reads as, we are all one and we all suffer alike. Illness doesn't view wealth, stature, wrong or right. We are all on this planet at this present moment together, karmically bound like birds of the same feather. So the reason being that, the reason behind having written this book is to spread some positivity and some hope during these unprecedented times, and to remind everyone that although we are all ordinary beings, each of us has the power within us to create magic in our own way, to through our personal challenges, and by overcoming them and then encouraging others with going through similar circumstances to then overcome their challenges. That is how society changes, and that is how the world changes, and that is how miracles happen every day. So the secret is in the book. It is available on Amazon and in the bookstore near you. So do read it.
You're also, of course, a motivational influencer. How does it feel to be called this? And what made you get into it, and how's been the reaction to your social media posts, on motivation, Naina?
So, like I mentioned, initially I had started my Instagram handle in 2019 for the sole purpose of sharing my poetry. After I started writing it, I also started to recite it. And I realized that the visual representation is what really resonated with everyone. Because I think it was the tone of expression and the voice of the author that really struck a chord with people. And that's when the response was very positive and my following started to grow. When it started to grow, I started to make motivational videos to spread some cheer and positivity during these difficult times. And I also started to invite people from different walks of life to share their inspiring stories and their learnings and their knowledge with everyone. I think that social media, in my personal opinion, is a great platform to virtually connect with people from diverse backgrounds and different walks of life, and to really learn from one another.
Okay. And as I said earlier, you were wearing so many hats, from a lawyer to an author to a poet to a motivational influencer. How do you time manage? How do you manage your time on a daily basis?
I am very passionate about everything that I do. I call myself a lawyer by day and a poet by night. And I think you only juggle when you struggle. And if you love what you do, then there is no struggle. Everything just falls into place. And I absolutely love what I do.
Okay. Any future plans you'd like to share with us? Where do you see your career going next? Do you plan on writing more books?
I think I am where I am meant to be, and I will be where I am meant to be. I just want to create value. And, I believe that as long as that is the goal, the path will always open up. From when I look back at my journey from, when I started in law school, when I was at NUJS, I wanted to be, my only goal in life was to be a senior advocate or respected senior advocate or a judge. And that is why I pursued litigation as a profession initially. But 5 years into litigation, I decided to switch to legal, regulatory, and policy work for which I do at Invest India now. And from my journey of earlier wanting to be a senior advocate or a judge, and now the kind of work that I do at Invest India, which I am very passionate about, and as well as through my poetry and the books that I've written during the pandemic. I feel that, my ultimate goal, I realize, has always been to just create value in society. It's just that the means has changed.
Okay.
So that's where.
So that's something you're that's something you're going to continue doing. All right. Well, we've run out of time, but final question to you. What advice would you like to share to the law students watching you, to the lawyers watching you, want to do different things?
I would say that that there is no it's never too late to pursue a different field of law or even a different career at any given point of time in life, because life in general is a learning process. And like I said, when I look at my journey from when I wanted to be a senior advocate and to now pursuing a legal, regulatory and policy work for technology commercialization at Invest India and writing my books, the aim has always been to create value. I'm doing something completely different, but my aim is the same. So I think there is a right time for everything. Okay. One just needs to be patient. Opportunities always come our way, which help us, and we need to recognize these opportunities and work really hard to be able to create these opportunities into a reality.
Yeah.
And sometimes things work, sometimes they make room for something even better. Okay. Having said that, whatever is best for our life is what will manifest in a way more beautiful than we humans can ever imagine, because the power of the universe is infinite.
No doubt. Thank you so much for joining us with those very inspiring words. And we wish you all the very best, Naina, for your future endeavors. Thank you for being with us on NewsX today.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.